Hey, how's it going, everyone? My name is Derek Afasi. I'm the owner of Afasi Financial Group. Today's topic, I want to discuss with you how you could maximize your retirement income and how you could essentially look at your retirement or different sources of your retirement income in three separate areas, and then leverage each specific area, making sure that you're maximizing the heck out of that retirement income potential. So it all comes down to three major components of how you could receive retirement income successfully and do it in a confident realm, meaning that you're not going to be risky, you're not going to be at risk with downward market losses, you're not going to be paying advisor fees, and how exactly this sorts of incomes could come to you, and you understand that you're taking the best proactive steps to, ensuring that you're going to be confident in retirement. The very first income source in retirement is Social Security. The second income source would be any sort of cash accounts or retirement accounts, such as 401ks, IRAs, 403bs, Roth IRAs, different things like that. And then the final source is something known as employer-sponsored plans, sponsored pension plans. So let's just kind of focus in on the word Social Security. Everybody that, if you place money into the Social Security system, you're most likely going to be able to take money from Social Security. And there's certain criteria. You could take early retirement at age 62. You could wait till full retirement. If your full retirement age is 66, it might be 66 2/3. It depends upon what year you were born. Or you could wait till age 70, and essentially if you take it at 62, that's going to be a much further reduced benefit than if you wait till age 70 to pull out that monthly retirement income. So understand that there are specific strategies involved, and one of the things that we do here with our company is we show you, we have this one software tool that goes over hundreds of the top strategies, and it goes based upon what your specific Social Security number is. Now this is before you actually touch Social Security. So if you're 61, 62 and you haven't touched Social Security yet, and both you and your wife, you have certain amounts that you know are going to be coming to you, please give our 1-800 number a call, because there's certain ways on how you can leverage each other's Social Security benefit, making sure that you're maximizing this number and essentially saving hundreds of thousands of dollars of Social Security income, and you're avoiding the mistakes that so many individuals make. And unfortunately, there's not enough education out there on the the socialsecurity.gov, the SSA.gov to really educate you on it. Or if you do find material, it's so freaking boring that it's better off watching paint dry on a wall. It's so we want to kind of dissect these different things for you, leverage us for the Social Security realm. The secondary aspect, actually I guess we'll go over here, the secondary aspect will be, let's say if you're working for a company and that company offered you some sort of pension plan. Now unfortunately, 90% of individuals do not have pension plans through work. There's a whole slew of reasons why, but essentially it takes too much risk, puts it on the employer. What a pension plan does is, let's say you work, you're a cop or a firefighter, and you were offered a pension plan. So my grandfather was offered a pension plan. He was an elevator mechanic for the city of New York. He worked for X amount of years for the city. He accrued all of his different hours, all of his different time, and because of the amount of hours that he put in, at the end of the day, I believe he was in his 50s when he actually first started drawing retirement income, but it was being paid through the city of New York, and they said, okay, you have X amount of thousands of dollars that are going to be coming into your paycheck every single month that both you and your spouse can never outlive. So this is something that, he didn't have to deal with the 401k. He didn't have to deal with his IRAs. He understood that as long as he worked for a specific company and he was doing that for X amount of years of service, that they were going to give him a monthly retirement income at that later date. So regarding individuals that are over the age of 50, over the age of 55, their two main sources could be Social Security and it could be a pension plan. Now, as I mentioned before, 90% of individuals do not have that pension option. So it kind of forces you to utilize these two avenues. You have a Social Security route, and you also have either cash, 401k, IRA, traditional 401k, traditional IRAs, Roth IRAs, whatever that is. But understand that there are certain techniques that you could leverage these monies. And it goes by a couple different things. If you're over the age of 59 and a half, you should be able to have access to your existing 401k that you could essentially roll over, preserve, and make sure that you do not have any mutual fund related fees. You do not have any advisor fees tacked onto this. We eliminate any downward market loss potential, and we give you a max lifetime income that you can never outlive, kind of like owning a personal pension plan. You're essentially taking monies, such as that 401k account. Let's say you have $500,000 total of 401ks and IRAs, and you understand that, let's say, Social Security is bringing you in after utilizing your max Social Security maximization strategies. Let's say that both you and your spouse are receiving $60,000 of Social Security income every single year, and you need to get to $20,000. Let's say you want to get to $80,000 total, which would just be $20,000. Well, rather than leveraging this full bucket and saying, okay, I'm just going to pull out $20,000 that year, there's a risk associated there. If you pull out money, that's already a negative to your portfolio, to your bucket. If you have this invested in some sort of mutual funds or some sorts of stocks, bonds, whatever that is, you have potential fees related to those accounts, mutual fund related fees. You might have a financial advisor that is a wealth accumulation specialist. It's going to tell you, hey, leave your money in the market, leave it at risk. You shouldn't have a problem with that. That is another fee. They're going to charge you a fee for that, for leaving your money in the market and trying to help you pick those funds. Also, if you have a market reset like individuals experienced in 2008, the average portfolio lifts 57%. This bucket is now getting tacked on big time. Let's say if you lost 50% or even just 10%, just for easy math, and you're taking income from this. Let's say that same advisor is telling you take out 4%, take out 5% of income. You might have taken out 5% of income that 1 year. You have a mutual fund related fee of 1%. An advisor fee of 1%, and a downward market loss of 10%, you would have taken out 5%, but you would have lost 17% of value. So it's very, very crucial to understand and avoid these mistakes. And this is exactly what we specialize in. We try to make sure that you maximize your retirement income from every possible angle, and you're doing it in a very safe and consistent way. What do I mean by that? We could essentially take certain monies that you have accumulated specifically for retirement income purposes, and we leverage this. We make sure, okay, we find out what your specific dollar amount is. If, let's say, your total number is 500,000, but your goal is 20,000, let's say that only takes $325,000 that you need to leverage. Well, you could essentially use this, place it within certain contracts, certain indexing strategies, and certain personal, quote-unquote, personal pension plans with top-rated insurance companies to make sure that you and your spouse, either you or you and your spouse, are receiving lifetime income that you guys can never outlive. You're still having control of your money. Your money's still growing whenever the market goes up, but you're eliminating all of these types of negatives to your account. If you want to find out the best possible ways on how to retire comfortably, and understand that, yes, you have worked your entire life, you have tried to accumulate your retirement nest egg as much as possible, but what are ways that you could leverage the smallest amount of dollars possible to have the maximum possible result? And that's essentially what we do. This is why we've gained so much national recognition, is because we show individuals the strategies on how to do this properly. We look at everything from the possible angle. If you have what we're trying to do is make sure that you're keeping as much money in liquid cash as possible, so you could leverage specific contracts to give you that peace of mind, to give you that confidence in retirement, to make sure that you're receiving an income stream from Social Security, possibly an income stream from your employer sponsored plan, and then also an income stream from our certain indexing strategies and our certain retirement income strategies for these other types of accounts. This is the main segment over here that people do not understand how to properly retire, and this is what really goes down. And it could be completely liquidated, especially when you're trying to take out retirement income. You have to know the steps. You want to become educated. Once again, my name is Derek Afasi. I'm the owner of Afasi Financial Group. I created this company. I created this whole brand nationally to make sure that you guys could receive content and be completely confident with it. Understand that, you know what, you only have one shot. If you mess up, if you do not choose correctly, this is your entire livelihood. This is your stress. This is the difference between you going back to work or basically being able to see your grandchildren, being able to take flights to travel the world, whatever it is that you foresee your ideal retirement being. And we could show you different strategies on how that's possible. We are Better Business Bureau accredited. We've never had complaints. Reason being is because we try to educate you. We try to make sure that you're confident, that you're comfortable, and if we do have recommendations along the way, that is when we could potentially conduct business. But we would never make a recommendation unless you first are educated and you are confident with moving forward and seeing exactly what would be specific strategies, what would be specific products that could help you out. And understand, you have hundreds of different financial products out there. Each specific one serves their purpose. Some might be good for somebody that's in their 50s, others might be good for somebody that's in their 70s. It all goes specifically by what your goals are, what your dollar amount is, and what your income goal is. So, give us a call, 1-800-566-1002. We implemented 24/7 customer service so we could help you out any time of the day and make sure that it works specifically with your schedule. All right, take care, guys. Thank you.